Hi and welcome to another video. Yes, there's a big announcement coming up and it's Tecno have released another phone. This one is the Camon 18 Premier. Well, there's an entire Camon 18 lineup, but we're going to be focusing on the main phone here, the Camon 18 Premier. So if you want to know what all of this is all about, well, let's get into the video, shall we? The Camon lineup is Tecno's camera-centric lineup, which is a line of phones designed for those who love to take photos on their phones. And of course, the latest series is the Tecno Camon 18 series, of which we're going to be focusing on the Tecno Camon 18 Premier. There are going to be two other phones in the series, which are the Tecno Camon 18P and the Tecno Camon 18. Now, yes, Tecno have been very vocal about the Tecno Camon 18 Premier. There are adverts everywhere, yes, everywhere, but they've not really said much about the Tecno Camon 18 itself and the Camon 18P, so we're going to be waiting for information about that. But in the meantime, let's look at the Tecno Camon 18 Premier. Now, this is the premium phone, as the name suggests, in the Camon 18 series, and this is quite good because the Camon 18 series is a camera-centric phone, of course, and the Camon 18 line actually has been presented as a camera-centric phone. Even the name itself, it's a knockoff of the Canon. Those of us who are in the know about the line of cameras known as Canon, and the name Camon is a knockoff of Canon. So there you have it. And I have to say that before we get into the specs, I just want to talk about this a little bit. The Camon series itself, although it has been presented as a premier camera-centric lineup, has been rather bad in the past. Seriously, a camera-centric phone in the past. If you look at the old ones, you look at Camon 12, you could go back as Camon 11 anyway, 11, 12, 15, probably even 16. And you see that these phones were using really low-end processors that were bad with image processing. But I think in the last 2 years they have stepped up, and credit where it's due. So let's get into the actual specs itself. Now, for the processor and software, this device is powered by the all-new MediaTek Helio G96 with Mali G57 MC2 GPU. Of course, this new SoC is made for image processing as well as multimedia, but Tecno are not taking full advantage of it. I don't know why they are not, but I guess they have their reasons for it. The software on board is Tecno's own iOS 8, which is based on Android 11. Now, yes, the cameras, of course, like I said earlier, this is a camera-centric phone. The device has a triple camera setup with a 64 megapixel main sensor. Sounds big. There's also a 12 megapixel ultra wide and an 8MP periscope camera. Yes, this 8MP periscope camera is one found on the Infinix Zero X Pro for moonshots, although the moonshots were not what we expected. It was kind of like a case of what I ordered versus what I got. But it has a 5x optical zoom capability and a 60x digital zoom. The main camera has OIS, and then they're talking about something that's called gimbal optimization for the 12 megapixel ultra wide, but we're yet to see how that's going to work out. Don't get too hyped. For picture modes, there's night mode as well as super night mode for the moonshots. Then for video, there's what they call night portrait mode as well as the portrait bokeh video mode. That's a knockoff of iPhone's cinematic video mode, where you can actually keep the focus on the subject you're trying to record while the background blurs out. Moving on, the 64 megapixel camera can shoot videos of up to 4K resolution at 30 frames per second, while the pictures that are going to be taken with the main camera are going to be beamed from 64 megapixels to 16 megapixels. Now, moving on to the front, the selfie camera is a 32 megapixel sensor and it can shoot videos at 1080p, 30 frames per second, standard fare here. Now, yes, on to the displays, which is an important part of the phone, and everybody has gone the AMOLED way. So the display is a 6.7 inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of full high definition. The refresh rate is 120 Hz. Yes, 120 hertz is now very popular. Everyone is using it. So once upon a time it was a flagship spec. Now it's just 120 hertz. Pixel density is 385 ppi, so pictures are going to look quite clear. And then the brightness level is 500 nits, which for an AMOLED panel is kind of underwhelming, to be exact. For battery use, the phone comes with a decent 4750 mAh, and there's a fast charge capability of 33 watts. Moving on to the body, this phone has a flat design which kind of looks iPhone-esque in my opinion. There's also square edges, a plastic frame, and a glass body. They are calling this AGC glass, but we'll see if anybody does it here, down how it looks like, or if it's truly AGC glass. And the phone also comes with a full array of sensors for network and connectivity. We're not going to go into all of them, but we're going to pick out the main ones, chief of which is NFC. Yeah, this is the first time we're going to be seeing NFC connectivity on a Transsion phone, and I think I'm a little bit hyped for it, because I think it's one of the sticks that we'll be using to beat them for some time now. Then again, there's also dual SIM support, as well as 4G connectivity with a category 13 modem on board. And there's standard fare Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, fingerprint, gyroscopes, GPS, and every other thing you expect for connectivity in a phone. So the only thing that's left for now is the pricing. We don't know what the prices are. With Tecno goofing with prices seriously, global chip shortage, I am expecting this one is not going to come cheap as well. But whatever it is, I will keep you updated. I'll leave the prices when they come outside in the comments. So that's it. That's the big news for the Tecno Camon 80 lineup. What do you think this one is going to be? How do you think it's going to turn out? Well, my name is Jeffrey once more, and well, bye bye.